Oh, you laughing, huh? Well, well, well. What do we have here?
Yeah, you, touchdown. Yeah.
You know what?
Come on, let's go,
You
Kansas.
know what?
Why, why, why did you turn the television off? I was
Why?
watching the game.
What do you mean? Why did I turn the TV off?
I
Because
was.
we need to have a discussion. No, 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 none of this. No, you are going to look at me and we are going to have a discussion because I need to know what in the world were you doing with my money? That's not your money, that's my money. Now tell me what's going on with this because I need to hear this.
What do you?
Something that's just not adding up.
What do you?
Papa,
What do you mean, my money? We are married now. We have a joint account. We don't have a separate account. There were some things that needed to be taken care of. We needed to put some food in the refrigerator. I had to pay.
yep, I'm about sick and tired of you because every single month we go through the same thing. And I told you before that I was tired of you touching my money going into my accounts.
You and this money thing. What is your obsession with money? Oh my gosh, it's always about money and your money. What happened to us coming together? I thought we were one. My money. Do you ever hear me say my money?
Uh, no, because you are my head. You're supposed to take care of me. So whatever money I have, that's my money. That's my money to do what I want to do. If I want to go shopping, if I want to take care of myself, you take your money and do what you want to do with it. I'm about sick and tired of you. We're going through the same thing all the time.
Okay. If
You
you
need to act like a man, okay?
also now I need to act like a man.
Yes.
You need to get your priorities in order and realize that it's no longer your money, that it's our money. Your conversation needs to change. This
Wait.
my money, my money. This is what's causing
No, really.
the issue in our relationship
Really?
now.
Really?
Because it's not a we thing, it's a me. Everything is me. As long as it's my money. You don't think that's a problem? You don't think that's a problem?
Okay, whatever.
Now it's whatever.
You know what? Like I said before, we had this conversation before over and over and over again. And I'm like so fed up to hear already. I'm already fed up. I'm fed up with it. We keep going through the same issues. Talking about going for counseling. Counseling for what?
All right.
You are not doing what you're supposed to do as a man.
Can I talk? Can I talk?
No.
Can I talk? This is
Go
what
ahead.
this,
All right.
this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You see where this conversation is going? Because we're dealing with a money issue. My money. And well, welcome again to our channel. We are the
Les
Les
Cartons.
Cartons.
We are
And
that special couple.
we are that special couple. And we wanted to play out a skit of the dangers and the toxicity of when you're in a relationship and the conversation goes left because now it's about not our or we, a team thing, it becomes an individual thing. And as you see, it was this conflict was over money.
And you know, when we went for counseling before we got married, we went for counseling, and one of the pastors told us the number one issue in divorce is over money. He said there's
finances.
nothing else, but it's always over money, and this is the truth. It's not a we, it's a my.
And the I.
And the
Excuse
I.
me, and the I.
And once you become married, you are now one. So it's our money.
That's
Like
right.
you were saying.
That's right.
So these are things that happen every single day in relationships, whether you're married, whether you're just dating. These things happen, and this is what separates relationships because of money issues. Also, not being able to talk to one another
Yeah.
but with we're talking at
At
each
each
other,
other.
and nothing gets resolved by that.
So we wanted to just show you how dangerous this is when you're in a committed relationship. You love that person that you're with, but your acts are showing acts of distrust and a sour type of love, not a committed love.
Toxicity.
Toxic. Why is that? Why is it that in relationships, finances and money is the number one issue that causes separation, divorce? This is statistically true. The number one reason why couples break up or go to counseling and find themselves separated is because of finances. And if we don't get this area under wrap, especially in committed relationships where we have joint accounts, notice it's called a joint account.
Joint.
It's called joint for a reason, which simply means that the husband or the
combined.
wife
Yes.
doesn't have to ask the other one permission to go into that account, especially if there's a need for the household's sakes, for the family's sake, that needs to be taken care of or addressed. I think the problem that we're beginning to see and have now is that when it becomes a my thing and you only see the money in your account, I work hard for this money. I'm the one that got to get up every morning at 6:30. Notice, yeah, thank you. That's good, babe. It becomes a I. What happened to us and
Yes.
we? I and me is destroying relationships over finances.
And also, that's when the lack of respect
That's good.
comes in. Because as you notice, I was talking at him and I had my hand on his face. I was saying nasty things that were trying to demean him. Words that once you put out there, you can never get back. You know, a man is a man and he would like to remain as such. Don't treat your man so bad that it would make him feel small, because that's your intentions. And your intentions are not good, because this hurts. Right? babe?
Yeah, and though he may not show it, notice in the skit, everything we're doing now, we want you to actually see a live example of the dangers of these things that come into relationships and cause the relationship or the marriage to be destroyed.
To suffer, yeah.
Notice how I reared up and how hostile I got in my voice change and my tone, and notice her disposition. And this is what we do.
And it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Words are powerful idioms. Remember that. That's a tweetable. Words are powerful idioms. It's not so much in what you say, it's how you say it, the tone,
Wait,
the
baby, I'm
intent.
sorry.
Yes, baby.
I don't think it's tweet anymore. I think it's, is it Twitter and tweet the same thing? Because I don't think it's
Girl,
X any which way.
it-
Whatever, it doesn't even matter.
Shoot me a DM or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like
No,
that.
no. But yes, it's, you know, when you're cold and you're standoffish like that, and it's this my attitude. My is what's causing the division in that household. My is what's causing the walking by and
Friction,
the friction and
disrespect.
you're there, but you're not there. Physically, you're there, but emotionally and
You done
psychologically,
checked out.
you done checked out. All over the number one issues that's in relationships that's causing this friction and this division is finances.
And disrespect, like we mentioned earlier. And then disrespect is added on to that. As you can see, I just came in and was just like nasty to him, and that's not the way you want to be.
Didn't care or the matter of the fact that I was trying to enjoy myself and watch the
And
game.
had nerve to turn the TV off. Now that's looking for trouble.
Yeah, I hope y'all caught that, because that's what generally happens. And so, as you watch this video, whether you're a man or a woman watching, it's for the household. It's for
Yes.
the not just the individual to see maybe the issues that maybe you can look and say, you know what, that's something that I
Yes,
do
I
quite
need to
often.
yeah.
I need to change that. So change doesn't begin with you. Change begins with you. So your prayer now must be, Lord, change me. Instead of, Lord, it's her and it's him, and you see how he's treated
The
me,
blame
and you see
game
how,
once again.
again.
You gotta fix yourself before you wreck yourself.
So
Wow.
don't allow finances to cause division in your relationship, because I'm telling you, it's not going to be a good ending if you don't get it under wraps and settle that. You know, this is something that you don't need to go to counseling for. This is something that you and your significant other needs to sit down and have an open dialogue about, and be open and honest about where you're at.
Yes.
Because once you're open and honest about where you're at, you can begin to start making the adjustment. So let me give you an example of what that looks like. We're going to give you an example of what that looks like. Baby, as you see, I was watching the game, and I didn't like the way you came in and how you handled the situation and your tone. You belittled me, you hurt me, and you know, I really don't show that, because you know, as men, we got that. But I think that if you would have came another way, this wouldn't have escalated and blown up. I think that we could have handled this differently, but again, your tone, babes.
You're right. You're absolutely right, baby. And maybe I shouldn't have took the remote out of your hand and cut off the football game, because I know you were really wanting to watch that. But anyhow, I apologize because you spoke to me about it before, and I won't do it again. And I'm so sorry that I belittled you. I won't let it happen again.
Thank you so much, baby. I love you.
I love you too.
I love you. Now, see how that quick we resolved the issue? We communicated, we talked about the situation. We didn't talk at each other. We talked to where the other could hear the other's heart and pain. And that quickly we were able to resolve the matter that escalated and could have went somewhere else. Do you know, a lot of times when finances is involved, it can get physical.
Real
How
quick,
many of you
like 0 to 100?
know what I'm
real
talking about?
quick,
How many of
yes.
you have actually been in a situation where it turned physical over a money matter?
And that's terrible.
Yeah, we hear the story all the time. We watch the YouTube videos where they end up getting into a fight, and she grabbed the knife, and she didn't intend to. It wasn't her, but because she was
that
on
anger and that
level of
rage.
she stabbed him 32
Oh,
times.
sheesh.
He bled
I
out.
took it to a whole different level.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
but these are the shows that they,
We're talking
this
about
is
reality.
This is reality.
Yeah, they got into it over a money issue, and there happened to be a loaded gun in the house.
The love of money
Is the root of all evil. Let's be clear about it. And there you are now. You're crying all out, baby, wake up, I didn't mean to. But because your anger, like my wife said, and your hostility, what do you think you were going to do with a loaded gun there? Even though you didn't mean for it to go off.
Wait, you just said a knife.
Well, I went from the knife to the stabbing 32
Yeah,
times
yeah,
to
yeah.
the loader. That was something I heard real quick about 7 months ago. They actually, most of you probably saw the video. It had over 2 million views, and the young girl, I think she was about 22, her and the boyfriend, they were arguing, and I believe, if I correct, it was over money, and it escalated, and there was a gun in the house, and she picked up the gun.
This was during the summertime.
And you hear in the video, you hear, pow! And she's like, baby, get up, baby, get up.
So sad.
She's in jail now, serving a life sentence. Young girl, 20-something years old.
Over something that could have been.
And you hear in the video, she didn't mean
She
to.
was angry.
But notice the anger. And it doesn't help when the anger is that built up that you have a weapon loaded and you're not in your right mind now. And now your emotions is all over the place. And don't let it be a spiritual thing where the demonic spirit took over now. And what could have been resolved ended up in a bad situation.
For everybody.
For everybody.
Not only for those two, but for the family.
The family,
as a
they had
whole.
young children involved. And so we're here today to tell you, learn how to deal with those issues concerning money and not let money have you. See, God doesn't have a problem with you and I having money, but he does have a problem when money has you.
That's right.
Anything else you want to add, babes, before we close
Yes,
this.
that's about it.
So again, be encouraged. Learn to talk to your mate, not at your mate.
And be nice.
And watch your tone. Your tone is everything. Watch your tone when you're trying to deliver something.
Right.
Make sure that it comes across in a not a nasty, demanding way, but in a I respect you, you respect me. You may not like what I'm saying at the moment, but I want us to come to some type of agreement where we can compromise it, not let this thing get so out of hand.
Yeah, I agree. Very well said, Mr. Cotton.
Well, thank you, First Lady. Well, again, that's our time.
Yes.
We pray that you enjoyed this video, that you grab some tools from this
Get
that you
some
can.
meat from it.
Yeah, a lot of knowledge in
Eat
here.
the meat and spit out the bones.
Yeah,
Not everything is for everybody.
that's
But
right.
it may be for someone that you know who needs to hear this.
Yes.
Yes.
So again, don't forget to like, share,
Subscribe.
and subscribe.
You can comment if you like.
And again, we are the Lekatans saying, that special couple saying, ciao.
Ciao.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Until next time.
Next time.
Get up, baby.